Hey guys, it's Brandon Miniman from PocketNow.com, and we've got three quad-core fast phones here. We've got the LG Optimus G here, the Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 Pro quad-core CPU. We've got the HTC One X with an NVIDIA Tegra 3 quad-core chip, and of course we have the international Samsung Galaxy S3 with a quad-core Exynos. In this video, we're going to see which of these devices is faster in terms of benchmark speeds, opening the camera app, browsing the web, and more. So let's get to it. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is the boot up test to see which of these devices will start up the fastest. And it's not easy to start up three devices at the same time, so we're going to have to use two hands here. I'm going to press these at the same time and get my index finger out for this one. 1, 2, 3, they're all being pressed, and that was good enough. They're coming on. They were all pressed at the exact same time, I promise you that. Let's see which is ready first. One X ready first, with that fast boot up, and followed by the Galaxy S3. And last, we have the Optimus G, a little bit slower than the others. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do here is launch the camera app. Let's try to get this at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that was very difficult to tell. I think HTC, the One X, was a little bit faster. Let's do it one more time just to see. It's really tough to tell. It just happens so fast on these quad-core phones. Let's try it again. That was a tie. Definitely a tie. They all opened extremely fast. So let's run some benchmarks. We're going to go over to Quadrant and run Quadrant on all three of these devices. We've got these pop-ups here. So we're going to click Run Full Benchmark, and hey, we'll even see which gets done faster. Getting very good frames on all of these, about 60 frames per second. And finishing up here, all right, and the results are in, at least for the Optimus G. And for the One X, and now for the Galaxy S3. Let's see the score we get. Drum roll, please. All right, wow. So the Optimus G smashed the other devices. They're all very fast, but 7,200 on the Optimus G is quite impressive. In second place, the One X, 5,200, and in last place is the Galaxy S3 with the Exynos processor. Of course, if we ran these again, we'd get slightly different results, but we're not going to run this a million times. Let's just go to another test here. This time we are going to go to SmartBench 2012. So let's open up SmartBench 2012 here on all these devices. And we're not going to do them at the same time. So let them run. Okay, and the results are in for the Optimus G. We'll hit Display Index Scores. They are also in for the One X, and they'll be in for the Galaxy S3 in just a moment. Let's see what we got here on the Optimus G. 5,200 for productivity index, 3,200 for games. Over here on the One X we get 4,100 for productivity and 2,600 for games. And let's see what we get on the Galaxy S3 here. 4,800 on productivity and 1,500 with games. So faster than the One X in productivity, slower in games. The Optimus G came out ahead once again here in this test. This S4 Pro is looking to be quite the beast here, at least in the benchmarks, and we'll do some real-world tests in a minute here. Let's hit one more benchmark before we go to the real-world test of browsing the web. We're going to use an Antutu. Okay, and the results are in, and it actually looks like the One X won. We can kind of break it down here. We can see CPU 7342, 7290, and 7010. The weakest score on CPU on the Optimus G. In terms of I/O, we've got, let's see, we've got By 1 point, the Optimus G wins. GPU looks like the Optimus G wins, and for RAM, the winner is, again, the Optimus G. But oddly, losing points there for CPU, so that's another opinion of just another benchmark, so take that for what it's worth. Let's go back to the home screen, and let's do some web browser speed tests here. Okay, so here we are in the web browser. We're going to try to go to Pocket Now on all of these devices at the same time. It'll be interesting to see if I can actually pull that off. All right, with the addresses entered in, let's give this a go and see if we can get them to go at the same time here. So we're going to go, need another hand here, right? Oh, perfect. At the same time. The winner is the Optimus G, followed by the Galaxy S3, followed by the One X. We'll move down to the page and we'll go to the desktop version and see if we can hit them at the same time. And a little late there on the Optimus G because that little bottom bar came up. Let's see how they look on the page. And we'll wait for them to finish loading and we'll move down the page. Alright, and the One X is done, although these weren't at the same time. Let's move down the page, see how things look, see if we have any checkerboards. All of these devices have no checkerboards or white space. Let's bring up this image here, and we're going to click on that at the same time and see which gets there first. Okay, all at the same time. And the One X won, the Optimus G crashed, and the Galaxy S3 came in, I guess that would be second place then, right? So let's see which brings up this video first. If we get a play button there it is. It's another good test of GPU capability, how fast this video will appear. Let's try it out. Okay, it was the Galaxy S3 followed by, thought it was the One X, but it was actually the Optimus G. Let's go back to the previous page. Okay, now let's go to a different website. This time we're going to go to Engadget, which is a very long web page with a ton of images. And they're off. Going to the mobile site. Galaxy S3 followed by the One X, followed by the Optimus G here, which likes to slide around on the table here. Let's go to, where is the desktop site? Here it is down here. The small little link, let's try to get it at the same time. Perfect. These are all very, very fast devices. I mean, it's pulling in the web page very quickly, all of them. One X first, followed by, looks like the Galaxy S3 and the Optimus G are about tie right now. Anyhow, let's move around on the page on the One X. Very smooth. Optimus G came in second, it looks like. Very smooth and very smooth. Finally, let's just see how long it takes for text to clear up on this story. And release. Faster on the Galaxy S3, and we'll do the same test but with a different story here and the Optimus G up here. And release. Faster with the Optimus G, and let's compare the Galaxy S3 and the Optimus G here. Zoom in and release. A little bit faster on the Optimus G. So all of these devices are very, very fast. It's very clear that the Optimus G wins in most of the benchmarks. And I can just say from using all of these devices as my daily driver that the Optimus G feels faster than either of these devices. Of course, a lot of it comes down to software if you're running Ice Cream Sandwich, or if you're running Jelly Bean, if you're running TouchWiz, or Sense, or, well, whatever LG calls their interface. But at the end of the day, we're really impressed with what the S4 Pro is bringing to the table. The Exynos is kind of a 2012 processor, but the Tegra 3 is sort of the last-gen Tegra 3 processor. And the One X Plus is coming out soon, and we'll do the same test to see if the Tegra 3 has gotten faster in its faster iteration coming out in just a few weeks. And we'll keep an eye on the quad-core CPU wars. Android phones are getting faster and faster, and it's awesome. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up, and thanks for watching. That's it for now.